The Vietnam Vets Legacy Vets Motorcycle Club invite everyone out to events for Prisoners of War Missing in Action Recognition Day. And joining us this morning to talk all about it is Joe West. Thank you for being here with us this morning.
Thanks for having me, Abby.
So talk with us about the events this weekend.
Well, the third weekend in September, the third Friday in September specifically is earmarked every year as POW MIA Recognition Day. A lot of people don't understand that we have over 80,000 men and women unaccounted for since the end of World War II. And while our goal is to hold the government accountable for every POW and MIA, we don't have a lot of hope for a lot of those ever coming back. But in the future, we can stop it. We currently have one missing in Afghanistan right now that the government refuses to even classify as a POW because I guess then they'd have to give benefits, and Lord forbid that they'd have to cut into the congressman's pay. But we have somebody missing right now, and nobody wants to really keep tabs on it and stuff. And our goal is to make sure that we never, ever leave anyone behind.
And that's the point of the whole Recognition Day. And there are a couple different events for people in our area to be able to support those families and to support the mission. And tell us about those.
Okay, on Friday night at the Vietnam Memorial at 8 o'clock, we will have a candlelight vigil to honor these 80,000 plus men and women. And then Saturday at noon, there will be a rally on the Capitol, Old Capitol steps, out front on Monroe and Appalachia Parkway. That will be preceded by a motorcade up Appalachia Parkway from Governor Square Mall, and automobiles, motorcycles, bicycles if you're a really fast peddler. Anybody that wants to be part of that motorcade is welcome to. Just come to Governor Square Mall about 10 o'clock to sign in, and we've got parking for motor vehicles as well as motorcycles, and we would welcome everybody there. We will have a brief ceremony at about noon on the Capitol steps that'll last probably 20 to 30 minutes. And for those that have never seen it, we do what's called an empty table ceremony. It's a very touching ceremony for our missing in action and POWs. And we just invite the public to come out and support this and find out what it's all about and find out why it's so important for us to get the legislation passed that will hold our government accountable for all of our prisoners of war and missing in action.
You said 80,000.
80,000 since World War II, yes. And most people don't realize that. Korea and World War II, there never was much done. When the Vietnam War ended, we had about 25 or 2,600 MIAs, and we have fought valiantly since that war ended to account for them. Most of them have been found at crash sites and stuff, but that number's down to 1,600. I mean, we've found 900 people since the end of the Vietnam War, and we want to be sure that we don't do this anymore, that we don't leave people unaccounted for, if at all possible.
Okay, so if you want to take part, again, Friday evening is the candlelight vigil. It begins at 8 p.m. at the Vietnam War Memorial, and then Saturday, September 21st, is the motorcade. Meet there at 10 o'clock. It leaves at 11:40 from the Governor's Square Mall. Then about noon is the ceremony and the rally at the Old Capitol front steps. For more information, you can go to veteeventstally.org. You can also call 850-212-2587. We're also going to put all this information up on our website, WTXL.TV. Thanks, Joe, for joining us this morning.
Thanks so much for having me, Abby.